last few weeks, this is the summary. You know, we discussed about something like this. Suppose you have 500.500. Then you multiply by 2, and then the second one you multiply by -2. Same number, right? So understand, concentrate, very good. So if you have multiplied with 10 raised to the power 2, what is going to happen? This decimal point is going to right. Okay? 2 positions. Make sense? If you multiply by -2, what is happening? This will move to left. 2 positions. Everyone, understand or not? Everyone, right? Are we in the same page? Yeah. So this answer would be 500. Then you are moving this decimal to 2 places here. So 5, 0, then 0. Now here this would be 5.00500. That's the answer. Any questions from there? No questions, right? Okay. Now the next one. Okay, you can just concentrate here. Don't write, because anyways you get the video, right? So you can see this is the summary, right? Next one. If you have 10 raised to the power 5 times 10 raised to the power 3, what would be the answer? 10 to the power 8. These are golden rules in math. You do VCE, 100% you need this. 100% you need this. This fundamental knowledge. Right? So why you can believe me? You can ask from your brothers, sisters, whether how good you should be in this. Right? So technically I am good at algebra. I should be, right? I'm a teacher. So when I'm doing the questions on the board, you can ask even the VCE type questions. I'm very good at these things. I do like really fast. So I'm giving that training to you so that you will do it that in the future. Okay? So don't lose it. So this is going to be 10, 5 plus 3, 10, 8. Is that good? Yeah. Now it. That's good. Then this is called the addition rule of index, right? If you have this 10, 5 multiplied with 10 minus 2, what would be the answer now? Yeah. This should be 10, 5 plus minus 2. So it's going to be 10 plus times minus is going to be minus. So essentially it should be this 10, 3. Who cannot understand this? Please raise your hand, because I need everybody to understand this in grade 6. When you are in grade 7, I can't fix you on this. Grade 7, you should be a different student, not a grade 7, 6 student. Yeah.
But sorry, you mean understand
The what I explained here.
Yeah.
What I explained here. Okay, so this is fine, right? Next one. 10 minus 5 times 10 minus 2. Tell me the answer.
10 plus, I think it's 10, 7.
What 7?
Or 10 negative 7.
10 negative 7. 10 minus 5, then you have to plus, right? If they are multiplying each other, you have to plus this minus 2. So you write it like that, right? So then if you have plus and minus together, you put a bracket. These are very neat techniques you have to understand, okay? Then it would be 10 minus 5 plus minus 2 is going to be minus 7. Right? Kavita, you can come here. Otherwise, you have enough space here? Kishan, you have? Okay, I'm sorry. Can you move a little bit there? Sort of move your chair a little bit. Okay, yeah. Is this a problem? So we are revising the last week and the week before. Now, 10 to the power minus 5 times 10 to the power minus 2, addition of powers. Any questions here? Please let me know. I'm not going to take any step after if you don't understand. I will teach you that correctly and then I will go. I'm not in a hurry. And you are not in a hurry, right? Now, suppose you are in grade 7, 8, or you are in grade 10, 11. Then we don't have much time to discuss. Why? Because we are struggling with the time, right? So if you are in grade 7, 8, you are struggling for scholarships. If you are in year 11, 12, you are struggling for the VC exam. So we are bounded to a time frame, right? Now you guys are not bounded to a time frame, right? So now this is our playtime, sort of, in our life, right? So we have time to digest the things up to this level. All good here? The next one. Okay, so I will give you a few questions here, so please do it quickly. I'm giving you from here, okay? Everyone. These 5 questions. Okay, Buddha? Just right, okay? So this is, if you have any questions here, so this is the summary, but a small summary of what we have done. So do those questions based on this. I need everybody to do all the questions right. Take your time, that's all right.
Wait, so you have to work out the whole question or just the?
1 to 4, 1 to 5, all 5.
Wait, so like, you work out and then I'll answer the question or just the top?
So give me the answer to this is all 5. Everyone, concentrate, do it right. Just write down the first question and answer that question. Then go to the second question, answer that question. all the answers are right. Okay, so let me do these questions and then I'll give you another set and that will be it, okay? Now, this number is multiplied with 10 to the power 3. Everyone, understand it. Please look at it, please. Please look at the book. This number is multiplied with 10 to the power 3. It's plus 3, right? So, what is going to happen to this decimal? Move to right. How many places? 3 places. Yes, sir? Yeah?
You guys is right.
3 places, right. So, it should be 1, 2, 3. So, it's going to be 125. Then again, 125. So, you put the dot here. Right here.
And then times that, 10.
10, no, you are not going to multiply by 10 because this 10 to the power 3 means you are moving this dot into there, that's it. This 10 to the power 3 will disappear when you are moving. Okay. Yeah. UN.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. All good? Good. So now, if you have a dot at last, you can ignore it. Yeah? So you can say 125, 125. Easy. Okay. Do one by one, correct, yeah? Next one. What is happening here? 10 to the power minus 3. What is going to happen to this decimal point?
Left.
Going to left, how many?
3 times.
1, 2, 3 times. Then, so when you are moving this dot to this point, what is happening to this 10 to the power minus 3? Disappear, right? Disappear. Now, it would be dot 125, dot is here, and then 125. All good? Easy? Yep. So you can leave the answer like that, or you can say 0 dot 125, 125. You can put a 0 there. Right? Likewise, if you have a dot here, you can put a 0 there, no problem. Right? Okay, what about this one? Yeah.
I think you go left 3 times,
Okay.
and
And then you go 3 right, 3 positions
then,
to the right?
Right.
Yeah. Huh? So okay, very good. The way it is there, you are going 3 left, then this will disappear, right? Okay, I will do what he was asking me to do, and then I'll show you a shortcut to do. Yeah? Much all good? First of all, I will consider this. Then it would be 3 places. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 0.125, 125. So this is replaced by that. Then this 10 to the power 3 I'm going to put here. Yeah? Because nothing is going to happen to this, right? Yeah? So this is what we use for the first time. Then what is happening with this? This guy will again move 3 positions to the right. Is it? What is the answer? 125 dot 125. Make sense? Any questions? Please raise your hand. Any question? Any single bit if you don't understand, please raise your hand. Otherwise, if I give you another question like that, I need everybody to score 100. Raise your hand. Any question? Good. You are. Jamie. You good? Understand that? Okay. Yatumi? Amashi? Jesse? Good. Shannon? Good. Okay. Now I will tell you how I do this question. Watch. Look at this. This is all right. If you are multiplying by this, you move to right, move to left. This concept is all right. But you have another concept like this, right? Right? What I'm going to do, instead of doing this, I will simplify these two together. Okay? So let me do that. So I'm going to do this as a new question now. 125 times dot 125 times 10 minus 3 times 10 3 is my question, right? Instead of taking these two and simplifying like this, I'm going to simplify these two first. 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power 3 is what, guys? 10 to the power minus 3 plus minus 3. So it's going to be 10 to the power 0. Minus 3 plus minus 3 is 0. Oh, sorry, here is plus 3, right? Plus 3. Minus 3 plus 3 0, right? Yeah. Then 10 to the power 0 is what? 10 to the power 0. Anything to the power 0 is 1. Anything to the power 0 is 1. Right? So this is going to be 1. Then you can say 125, look at the word, 125 times, this will give you 1, so I put 1 here. You can understand? What is the answer then? So anything multiplied by 1, the same thing, right? 1. Do you get the same answer? See, learn the techniques. Okay? So learn that you can do in this way, as well as learn that you should do the question in that way. Both ways you have to learn, both ways you have to understand properly.
So basically you're putting that into that.
Exactly. I'm using my knowledge to do a question.
Why is minus 3 plus 3 0?
Why? What is 1 plus 1? What is 1 minus 1? Huh? 0. So the way I wrote it, it is confusing maybe. Look. 3, look at this. Even high school people don't know this. Look, not. 3 plus 3. What is the answer? 6. Why it is 6? This plus belongs to this guy, right? What belongs to this? There is a plus, invisible. If there is nothing, there is a plus sign, which is invisible. So this is actually plus 3 plus 3. It's like a friend. 3 friends, 3 friends, 6 friends. So if you want, you can put another plus here. Right? So if you write somewhere 6, what do you mean by that? Plus 6. If it is minus, you will specify that as a minus 6. Okay? Now, if I give you 3 minus 3, okay? Look at this. Everyone. 3 minus 3. Everyone knows this is 0, right? But you go inside. This minus belongs to what? 3. What belongs to this 3?
Minus
Plus. If there is nothing in front, always plus. Okay? If there is nothing in front, always plus. Right? So plus 3 minus 3 is 0. How do you understand it? Plus 3 means 3 friends. Minus 3 means 3 enemies. 3 friends, 3 enemies, killing each other. 0. Is that cool? They kill each other, right? Now look this way. Minus 3 minus 3. Okay, now you tell me. 3 enemies with 3 enemies. They're going to make a gang. 6 enemies. Is that cool? Is that cool? Right? Now if you have this, minus 3 plus 3. If you have that, what is now? 0, right? That is what you have here. That's why you do. Friends, enemies killing each other. Easy peasy. Yeah? Yeah. There are shortcuts to understand the material. Right? So that's why I'm always telling you, if you don't understand it, let me know. Right? I know how to teach you that. Any other questions? Any other question? All good? Okay. So now, do this and that. It should be 125, yeah? Dot 125, somehow put the rest. Do this and this. Give me the answer. Everyone. Everyone should do this. I'm going to check. I'm going to check individually. 4 and 5. 4 and 5. I need the answer. Yeah? Yeah? Fourth one is right, fifth one is little. Balance. Ah, good. Good. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can use anyway, right? Good. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Suppose you are so hungry. Suppose you are so hungry. Okay? Right? So hungry. Right? What hand you are going to? What hand you use to eat?
Right?
Right?
Where do you try everything?
Right. Okay. Suppose right hand is so dirty, but still you are so hungry. So then what you do?
Wash it.
Huh? You don't have any facility. No facility to wash. Huh? Left hand. Left hand, right? So anyhow you are hungry, you need to eat, right? So you use your left hand, right? Suppose both of the hands are dirty. What do you do?
You get a spoon.
You eat like a dog, right?
Yeah.
Right?
You get a spoon.
You don't have spoon. I told you there are no facilities. Right? You eat like a dog, right? But do you think if your right hand side, if your right hand is available, you can still eat and your hunger is gone, right? If your left hand is available, still you can eat and your hunger is gone, right? Suppose they are not available. So then you eat like a dog, right? Still you are going to be satisfied with your food, right? Same here. If this is what you prefer, you do that. If this is if the other one is what you prefer, you do that. But end of the day, you have to eat your food. That's the goal. Right? No matter what you use. Okay, I'm going to erase this one. Amasha, all good? Amashi. Jesse, all good? Okay. So, if you get this, I will write the answer first. 125, 1.25, this should be the answer for this one. For this one, the answer would be this. If you get that, You are done. Okay. Next question.
Wait, oh, these are the options.
Yeah. These are the answers. Sixth question. Two point one times 10 to the power 2, 3.3 times 10 to the power 2. Try this. Now use your knowledge to attack a new question, right? So I'm training you, right? This is a part of the training. Okay, do that. I want to teach you so that you will be the smartest kid in the class, even your school. Okay, you will see that. If someone tells you you are smart, then that will be question. Sixth question. Go slowly. Think. When you are thinking, use what you know. Good handwriting. Think. Yeah, got it? Got it? Think so? Very good. Okay, let me do this. I will do this question in two ways. Why I am doing that? So that you will learn both ways, okay? Method one. So my question is 2.1 times 10 2 times 3.3 times 20. Yeah. What I will do, watch carefully. Watch carefully when I am explaining. Understand how I am thinking and follow that. First of all, I can see 2.1 times 10 to the power 2, so I get this. I'm going to use my previous knowledge to understand that if you have 10 to the power 2, this decimal point is going to the right. Yeah? So if that happens, 2, 1, 0 and then dot. It was here already. It was here, then move 2 positions, right? Now, if you don't have a number here, you put 0. Got it? This is going to be this. So if you want, you can put a 0 there, no problem. Right? No problem. Or you can say 210, no problem. What about this one? So this multiplication, I am going to copy. Yeah? Step by step I am doing. I am not going to miss anything. Just pay attention and understand. What about this one? This dot is moved 2 places to the right. So it's going to be 3, 3, 0, 0. Can you see that? Yeah? Now this is nothing but 210.0 is nothing but 210. 330.0 is nothing but 330. Now it's just a matter of multiplication. Right? Can you multiply? Grade 2, right? Grade 2, 3. So you can multiply. How do you multiply? What is the answer? You tell me.
69,300.
Is that the answer? Yeah. 69,000. 69,300. This one? Is that your answer? You check. That's why we have phones. Yeah, right. Yeah. Method 2. My question is, okay, what should be my method 2? Can you predict? Yeah.
I think just times 22.1 times 3.3
Okay.
times 10 power 2.
So you are asking me to multiply this with this,
And
then
plus the 2 and the 2.
then it would be 10 to the power.
10 to the power 4.
Here you go. Why you are saying you couldn't do the question? You know everything.
I just understand.
Next time I'm going to make a big complaint. Exactly, that's what you do, right? So you can see 10 to the power 2 here, you 10 to the power 2 here. So I will rearrange this, okay? Look at this please. 2.1, I'm going to bring this one here. 3.3 times 10 times 10 Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can you rearrange? How do you do? How do you know?
Because you told us.
Huh?
You told us.
I thought, okay, you tell me, you teach me now.
No, you told us. Because
Now you teach me how you do that. Why you can rearrange? I'm saying rearrange. You can see this is moved to here, this is moved to there, rearrange, right? So why we can rearrange? Is that valid? It should be valid, right? Why it is valid? Can you tell me with an example or something? Anything, any comment? Yeah.
Kind of like 9 times 9, if you switch it around, it's 9 times 9. Or like 8 times 9. Same thing. You get the same answer.
Very good. See, this is what you need. So 3 times 2 is equal to 2 times 3. So you can rearrange this, right? Yeah. So similarly, 3 plus 2 is 2 plus 3. Same thing. Yeah. So you rearranged it. Now what? Now it is asking me to consider that part first. 10 to the power 2, 10 to the power 2, and that is easy peasy. That would be 10 to the power 4. I'm going to copy this multiplication over here. All good, guys? Then what I will do, 2.1 times 3.3, I will copy. Yeah? Now you tell me how to simplify this.
You just times that.
How did you simplify that? When you are in grade 4, how did you simplify this? Were you in grade 4? Or you directly came to grade 6? You were in grade 4, right? In grade 4, how did you learn this? 2.1 times 3.3. Did they teach you or not?
No.
No? So, school is a waste of time then?
Yeah.
So my daughters, they go to the school, right? So I call the school daycare. Let's go to the daycare.
Alright.
Not to the school. It's just let's go to the daycare. So they think about teach anything. Just like 1 plus 1, 2, those kind of stuff. Very, very easy stuff. Right? One day, I went to that school early, a little early, like 15 minutes early. So then I was at the classroom, right? So I was looking at what the teacher is doing. In each classroom there is a TV like this, right? So there was a TV like that. You know, all the boys, right? They are playing a video game. I think like very much similar to that Mario. Very much similar to Mario. They are playing that. I was thinking, man, like in schools, do you do that?
I mean, you do one that's like a free time.
So it seems like every time is a free time. I can't believe. But you don't know this when you're in grade 4, 5, 3.
Nah,
She just times it.
Haven't done that.
Yeah, time. Do you know how to do that? Okay, I have a question. Look, do you know how to do this? 21 times 33. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
Huh? Do you know how to do this?
To be honest, I learned that in grade 5.
Huh?
I learned that in grade 5.
Grade 5?
I didn't learn it.
I learned that in grade
I
5.
just learned the execution.
But you learned this, right?
Oh,
You didn't learn this, but you learned this, right?
we learned none of them.
What?
We learned it.
We didn't actually learn all of them.
Oh. What is grade?
Steve.
Okay, let's see. I'll teach you the technique to do both. Easy. Look at this. So this one would be easy, right? So 3 times 1 is 3. 6, 3, 6. Then you add, right? 3, 9, 6.
Or you need the decimal.
Huh?
Decimal point.
You don't have decimal here, right?
Yeah, but.
Yeah, over here, right? Yeah. So if you have this question, right? What you do, I'll teach you a trick. Easy peasy trick. If you have decimals here, you forget about decimals. You are going to forget this. Then you multiply like this. So 3 times 1, 3, 3 times 2, 6, 3 times 1, 3, 3 times 2, 6, 3, 9, 6, right? Then we will consider the number of decimals. How many decimals are there? 2. See? Here in the second place, right? Here in the second place, right? So, how many total? 2. So, from here, you go to 1, 2. That's all. Easy? That's the answer. Now, if you get something like this, 2.12 multiplied with 3.2. Okay, do that, everyone. Okay, let's do this. Now what is the technique? You forget about the dot. You forget about the dot and you just multiply. 2 times 2? 2, right? 2 times 1? 2 times 2? 4. Next one? 3 times 2? 3 times 1? 3 times 2? 6. Add it. 4, 8, 7, 6. Yeah? Am I right? Then, how many decimals are there total? How many decimals are there? 3. I'm not talking about the dots. There are 2 dots, that's fine. But how many decimals? That means after how many places? 1 and 2, right? Here, after that you have 1 digit. After dot you have 2 digits, right? How many? 3. Here, after how many digits? 1. After 1, 2. That's why from here you get 2. So now here it should be 3. So 1, 2, 3 is here. That's the answer. All good, guys? Yep. Now I'm going to erase this. We'll go back to here. See, we are fixing our problems little by little, right? So I'm not going to teach you this again. Now you know. Let's erase this. Okay, now can you do this, please? Everyone, can you do this?
Which one?
This. Simplify this. This one you simplify. All good? Let's see. So I'm going to do this one. Here. 2.1 times 3.3. So I'm going to forget this. 3, 1, 3, 3, 2, 6. 3, 1, 3, 3, 2, 6. So 3, 9, 6. How many decimals? 2. This. So here I'm going to write 6.93 and then multiplication 10, 4. Now what about this? This decimal moved 4 times, right? So it's going to be 6, 9, 3, 0, 0 dot. It was here earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. It's going to be 6, 9, 3, 0, 0, which is the same answer. Right? Now you understand? Everyone? So I'll give you a small test now.
What is an actual test?
Hmm?
What is that? What's a pop-up test?
So it's the actual test. So it takes some time because I need to teach you a little bit so that I can make a proper paper and give it to you.
Really?
Yes.
Where's the toilet?
Huh?
Where's the toilet?
Four questions. Let's see how you do. If you are done, I'm here. I can read you.
Do you start?
You can start. bring a pen. Bring a pen.
I have a black
That's all right. That's all right. Very good. Everyone, please come in front of. And then when you're done with this, and then turn to and research and then you wanna okay, others? Yeah. This is not infinite, right? 5 plus minus this and 2. Yeah. You add this to this one. So also, if you have any question, please you can come and ask. So I will fix your problem. others? Naveen, done? He's ready. Jesse? Rehan? Amashi? Who else? Duran and Nagi. Do it quickly. If you understand this, there is nothing to teach you. I need to see you understanding. That's it. You are using the wrong way. Swap these two. Then multiply these two. You are doing it wrong. Don't do that. Press these lines. No. Amashi? Yeah, whatever. Confused? Resha, can you give a hand? Amashi, can I see you? Can I see now? Yours and UN and Naveen and Jesse. Can I see what you have done so far? Oh, this is right. What are you doing? 10-2 means this is going to right. Why you are moving to left? Okay. This is right. Okay, do this is not right. Pay attention and do it right. Very simple. So, so we will finish, right? You understand, right?
Yes.
Yeah, good. So, okay, this is the right. You are doing that long method, right? Why you are doing that? That is so long. Don't do that, Buddha. 10 to the power 5, 10 to the power minus 3. Oh, it is not 10 to the power minus 8, buddy. That is a mistake, right? 10 to the power 5, 9, 10 to the power minus 3. This is what we have, right? This one and that one, right? What is that? You are adding this together, right? Yes? So 5 means plus 5, right? Plus 5 means plus friends, 5 friends, 3 enemies, so it's going to be this is 5 minus 3, 2. Yeah, we are adding. We are adding. It's like this. Yeah, actually we are adding. Look, 10, 5 times 10 minus 3, right? So we are adding actually. 10, 5 plus, that means plus, right? What's we are adding? Minus 3. You are adding, but you are adding 5 addition minus 3. You are adding these two, right? Yeah, you put the plus in between. Yeah. So then if that happens, now you understand? Now if that happens, what will happen? Plus minus? Plus minus becomes minus, right? How do you know? Why plus minus is minus? Why plus minus is minus? The root of the, you know, plus multiplied with minus, end of the day it's going to be minus. You know that, right? Plus, so here you get the same thing. Plus, if you have plus minus together, there is a multiplication. So plus multiplied by minus, minus. So that's why it becomes 10, 5 minus. We are adding, but we are adding minus. So it's going to be 10. You understand? Yeah. But here, we have 10 2 times 10 5. Yeah. What do you do here with that? 10 2. Now you add with 5. Now there is no problem, right? 2 and 5 you are adding, right? So it's going to be 10 7. Good. Understand? Okay. So do the rest, okay? Very good. Oh, 3 9 is 27, right? 3 times 9 is 27, right? So you forget about this, right? So 1 times is 6, 3 times 9 is 27, 7, 2, 3 times 6, 18 plus 2, 20. So at 9, 13, 1 goes here, 1. One decimal is 2. So that will be that. So that, and this is that. Okay, so it will be then 21.39 times 7. And then you have to so like this is happening. If you start from here, the first term you write here. If you start from here, then you start writing from right below. You know that, right? If you start from here, you start writing right below. Then you write it. That's that. Okay. Okay. Whose one is this? I think you good. Okay, look at this. So everybody finished it up to some extent. But look how I'm doing this question. If I have this number, now I'm throwing my experience in a test, right? I'm not going to test myself in a test, right? So I can see 10 to the power 5, 10 to the power minus 3 here. So it's going to be what?
Negative
Yeah, so I'm going to write if you want. 10 to the power 5, 10 to the power minus 3. It's going to be
Negative 2.
10 to the power 2 plus.
Or because
Yeah, because this is plus 2. Look at this guys. Amasha.
I was thinking about
You are writing right 5 plus minus 3. You saw this one before, right? When I was doing it. So now if you have this, you put a bracket. So it's going to be 10, 5 plus times minus is minus 3. You understand everybody? Everybody. Shut up. Then you write this one. 2, 10, 1, 2. So it's going to be 210.210 times 10 2. So that means this decimal is moved 2 places to the right. So it's 210 21.0. That's the answer. Okay. Now what about this one? If I look into this, 10 to the power 5, 10 to the power minus 2, 10 to the power minus 3, this should be 10, 5 plus minus 2 plus minus 3, right? Yeah. You understand now? You can see 10 to the power 5, 10 to the power minus 2, 10 to the power minus 3. If you have that, all the powers are adding each other. Can you see how I'm adding it? Addition minus 2, addition minus 3. Then, okay, and you have the number here, right? 516.916. Then what you are going to have here? 10, 5 minus 2 minus 3. Why? Because plus times minus minus, plus times minus minus again. Yeah? Then what is happening here? 10, 5, okay, look at this guys. Hey, look at this. Yeah, look at this guys. Everyone. 5 minus 2 minus 3, right? How do you simplify this? First of all, if you don't have anything in front of 5, what do you have? Plus. By default you have it, it is hidden, right? Now what is the idea here? 5 friends, 2 enemies, 2 enemies, 3 enemies. How many enemies are there? 5 enemies are there. How many friends are there?
5.
They are killing each other.
0.
0. Like this. Yeah. So 10 to the power 1 is 10 to the power 0 is 1. So this is going to be 1. So 1 times this one is what? Same answer, right? That's the answer. Right, because this is 1, right? 1 times this thing is equal to the same thing. Maybe? Yeah. This question. This is very similar to what I did, right? So 6.9 times 3.1. Sheldon, please look at this. 10.2 times 10.5. I rearrange it, right? So 10.2, 10.5. What it would be? Plus and plus, right? When you add it, 2 plus 7, 2 plus 5. What is the answer? 7, right? Here you get 6.9 times 3.1. So what is 6.9, 3.1? So I'm going to do it here. 6.9, look at this. 3.1. 1 times 9, 9. 1 times 6, 6. 3 times 9, 27. 2. 3 times 6, 20, 18, 20. So if you add it, 9, 13, 1, 2. Yeah? How many decimals I have to resolve? 2. 2, right? 2. Because we have 2 here. From here. So it's going to be 2. So answer would be 2139. So you are going to put here 21.39 times 10 7. All good, everyone? Now what should I do?
Move the decimal
Name
7
it.
times.
You're not here. Okay? Don't trick me. It's very hard to trick me. So 21.39 times 10 to the power 7. Okay? So then how to do that? This decimal point, how many positions I have to take it right? 7 points, right? I know it's a pain, but we have. So what I do, I would write this 21.39 Do you have any zero, anything there after? You put 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. I'm teaching you a technique. I put so many zeros after, but the decimal was here, right? How many positions you have to consider? 7. You go. You go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dot. Erase the rest. Yeah. So the answer would be 21390000. That's all.
Kind of like that, you could just like, instead of like looping and going up to 7, you could just like write 7, like from the decimal, write verse 7.
Yeah. Now here, guys, here 3.5. Now I'm going to rearrange it. Times 2.2. So I'm going to put this one there. So 10 2 times 10 minus 5. All good? I forgot your name. Imasha? What's it? Amasha. Amasha, look. This is, now you know you have to add, right? How do you add? 10. 2, look. Plus minus 5. You understand? You are going to add this to that. Then you put a bracket here. This would be 10 what? 2 minus 5. And that would be 10 minus 3. You understand that? 10 minus 3. Why? Because this is plus over here. So it's going to be 2 friends minus 5 enemies. That's it. Then here I'm going to simplify this and put it here. 3.5. Maybe 2.2. What is that? 2 times 5 10. 2 times 6 6 plus 1 7. Then again this. When you add 0 7 7. How many decimal points you have reserved? 2. You put dot here. So it's going to be 7.70 times 10 to the power minus 3. Answer would be 0.00770. Initially the dot was here, came 3 places, 1, 2, 3 places left. All good? That's it. That's the end of the game. If you understand this, again, I'm not going to teach you this in your life. You have to understand this is an investment, right? Once you understand it, are you going to relearn it? No, it's an investment. So you build your math from these fundamentals. Okay? So when you see these things somewhere, throw the same technique and do it. Okay? All good. So what was the very last thing we discussed last week? I think we discussed about fractions as far as I know.
What about square
Which one?
root? Square root of numbers. I think that's it. Square root numbers.
Yeah, this we did, right?
Yeah.
Square root of numbers. Square root of numbers?
So like at the very end.
Square root numbers.
Okay. So today leave your homework book with me. So I will see how good or how bad you did. Then I will give you a comment. And anyhow, if you couldn't finish that assignment, you have to go home and do that. Okay? So now you should be able to finish it. Everything. Okay? So please do it. Look at this. 10 5 times 10 2. Everyone, what is the answer?
10 5
10 10 7
Sorry, 10
10
what?
power of 7.
10 7.
Now 7.
10 7, right? Okay. 10 half multiplied with 10 half. 10 is the answer.
10 1.
10 1. Huh? Why? Because powers are additive, right? So 10 half plus half, 10 1. So it's going to be 10, right? All good. I'm going to introduce a notation here. I'm going to introduce a notation here. So that notation would be square root notation. Square root notation is this. Something, look, something raised to the power half, inside can be anything, okay, is equal to this and this. Okay? Yeah. If you put 10 here, you have to put 10 here. Yeah? If you put 5 here, you have to put 5 here. Yeah? If you put dp here, dt here, you have to put dt here. Who is dt? You can say Donald Trump. Right? So this is a notation. You understand what I'm saying? Now, just a while ago, you told me 10 raised to the power half multiplied with 10 raised to the power half. What is the answer? 10. 10 is the answer, right? Now, 10 to the power half, can I write in this way? 10 square root. You get the notation? Now, in that case, dt is who? 10. Right? Multiplied with 10 square root. What is the answer?
10.
What is the answer?
10 1.
10, right? So this is a neat thing, neat structure to understand. Sometimes these notations are weird, right? But if you know the basic, it's very easy to understand the meaning of the square, these notations. So when you see this square root thing, you have to understand square root thing means that something raised to the power half. Okay? For example, if you have square root 5 times square root 5, what will be the answer?
5.
Check the pattern. Square root 5 times square root 5. If you have square root 10, it is 10. Square root 5 should be 5. How do you know? Right? So we'll go into math now. 5 raised to the power half times 5 raised to the power half is this, right? Now, this should be 5, 1, right? Half plus half is 1, right? So that would be 5. So, you got that. Now again, square root of 8 times square root of 8. What is that? 8. Right? Then I can say square root of pq times square root of pq. What is the answer? pq. Right? Can you see the structure now? Right? Yeah? So this will work. Lastly, let's see. You see here a plus b times square root a plus b. What would be the answer? What would be the answer? A plus b. So what I want to tell you, in the future, you will see so many weird things inside, right? But if you know the thing right, it's going to be so easy. Understand this pattern. we are going to master this in next week. Okay? And I will be doing few other questions as well for the revision purpose. And we progress.
Is the square root only coming as a half?
Very good question. Power half is 12. There are some other things we will learn later.
What if it was like square root times, like five times 10,
Okay, tell me.
like 5 times 10,
5
so 5 half times 10 half.
10 half.
Yeah. Or what were the, what were the answers? Like,
You have to wait a little bit. I'll teach you that.
yeah,
You have to wait a little bit. Okay?
yeah.
Good question. Good question. So why he's asking that question? Because he's seeing this, right? 5 half is 5, right? So the next immediate question would be 5 half with something else here, 10 half or 20 half, 7 half. How that works, right? So that is what he's asking here. So in couple of weeks, yes, I'll be there. Any other questions? Any complaints? Any suggestions? No? I need your homework. Yeah? Maintain 2 books, right? And this one is this one? This is yours? Oh, this is fine. So maintain another book from next time onwards, right? So leave that. Yeah. This is another book, right? This is not the one I gave you, right? You have one? What is this one? Homework book, right? Not books.
Sir,
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, let's go.
sir, you will. Sir, you will.
Can you go? Yeah. Thank you.